is just making it look that way. Second of all, another drink review. Here we are. We're about to do it. It's gonna happen. I'm terrified of this one. The other ones before this, okay, the last one, which I don't know if this will come out after the last review, it should, but the one before this that I recorded was the King Goblin. Spoiler alert for that, I didn't like it. I have a feeling it might have been because it just I wasn't feeling it on the day, and maybe with some salty snacks it would be nicer, so I want to give it another go at some point. But I didn't think that I would dislike it. And all the other ones I just kind of expected, I don't know, like bit of difference here and there, but nothing major. No major flavour profiles. This one, however, I'm absolutely terrified, and that is, of course, as you see in the thumbnail, the Mocha chocolate and coffee beer. So yes, today we're going to be trying this one. I don't know what it's going to be like. Let's just get straight to it. Let's just pull the band-aid off. So let's have a read of the back. So, our story is one of enterprise and innovation, always looking forward whilst remaining true to our family roots. After 4 generations, Bateman's is still fiercely independent. Honesty, creativity and gritty determination fuel our passion for our beers. A coffee and chocolate stout sensation. Oh shit, this is a stout. Mocha is brewed with genuine Arabica probably, coffee, fine Belgian chocolate and locally grown roasted barley malt. It is rich, enticing and well-rounded. Go on, give your taste buds a wake-up call. I think this is going to give me more of a wake-up nightmare. I don't know, I'm not sure about this one. I didn't realise the brand was Bateman, so it's Bateman's Mocha, a coffee and chocolate beer. It is a 6% ABV. Oh, ABV, sorry. I'm a little bit, I think I said enough times, I'm a little bit worried about this. We're going to have a little smell of it first. I just get the feeling it's not going to be nice. But if it isn't, I decided I brought myself a Budweiser. Now, a lot of people will say it's just piss water. And that's whatever, you can say what you want about it. I don't mind Budweiser. It's one of my favourite of the beers, just the standards. Beer Meridian is the best though. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. Let's get this thing open. And here we are, back again. So I've got the lid undone. I'm scared to open this lid. There we go. Let's have a smell. Okay, do you know what? I actually thought it was going to be way more powerful than it is, and it's not that bad. You can definitely smell both the chocolate and the coffee. There's a certain chocolate that I'm thinking of that it smells like the taste of, if that makes sense. You know, like Thornton's chocolate, but it's not Thornton's. It's like really expensive, like Belgian chocolate. In like the little boxes, and you have one that is like coffee flavoured. It smells exactly like that. Do you know what? I think I may have been overthinking this. Anyway, 5 minutes in, let's get this damn brew poured. Now for the best bit. This. Okay, that's interesting. So I poured only a little bit in here. It looks like Coke or Pepsi, right? If I gave that to you, you'd think that was a Coke or a Pepsi. Like, genuinely, you would. Okay, so it is very dark. This is the darkest one we've had. And I am so scared. Let's just go for it. 3, 2, 1. let's deconstruct this a little bit. So first of all, you can smell like the ale there, like you can smell the beer. Maybe it's not an ale, but it's like a stout, wasn't it? But you can smell it, right? That sort of rich iron as well, almost like a scent. And then you get like this coffee, and the coffee and the chocolate do mix, but I would say the smell is more coffee. But it's very, very mild and subtle. Like it's not like a coffee you might brew in the morning. It's like a coffee flavoured chocolate. Very, very subtle undertone. And then yeah, and then the taste. So I would say the actual taste itself tastes like an ale, just like a beer. Sorry, I keep saying the word ale. Tastes like a beer, and then there's this really subtle aftertaste of coffee. The chocolate, I'm trying to gauge on that. I think it might just be a mix, because every so often I get more notes of one or the other. A bigger gulp, you get a bit more of a chocolate, but I'll say I think the chocolate is more of like it gives it a more of a smoothness. But it's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like unbearably overpowering. Now, would I drink multiple of these? Probably not. The coffee is enough to make it sickly enough that you wouldn't want to have more than one of these, I don't think. But if I was like over somewhere and we were having a few drinks and I wanted to get something that was a little bit different, I'd buy that and I'd be able to happily drink it. So this is locally brewed in Lincolnshire. It's a local brew. So if you're in Lincolnshire, in England, you should get your hands on this. It's actually pretty good. I would say that it's certainly worth a try. You might like it more than I. When I say more than I do, I mean as in like it might be a consistent drink for you. But I'd say for me, it's like a one in a blue moon sort of thing. Like when I want to show off a little bit and be like, oh, I brought this drink, and people go, chocolate and coffee, beer, nah. And you go, actually, have a little try. It's actually pretty good, all things considered. It's certainly heavier than other drinks, but I find that with a lot of like either stouts or ales, is that a lager is much lighter. It's more like drinking water, whereas this is like syrupy to a degree. You know, it's like a heavier drink. It's like comparing, I don't know, like lemon and honey in hot water to a coffee. They're two different consistencies. I got a really strong hit of coffee there when I was like drinking it and inhaling it as well. I can definitely feel it in the mouth, you know, I can feel a lingering sort of thickness there. Kind of like if you have a Guinness, like, you know, a Guinness is this is not like Guinness though, this is way lighter and less thick, whereas a Guinness is, I mean, it's kind of like drinking tar. Like, I used to live off Guinnesses, right? Okay, that makes me sound like I used to drink all the time and I required them. But if I were to go out on, like, even on a night out, like, in a club, I would try to get my hands on a Guinness, and people would be like, why the fuck are you drinking Guinnesses? And I just used to love Guinness, but I've not had a Guinness in years, to be honest. But it used to be my drink. I don't know, I just loved it, and this reminds me of that, to like a degree. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, like a Guinness, it gives you that. It's a very thick drink, and you can almost feel like the residue it leaves. this does the same, but it's not to like quite the same extent. Nearly bit off more than I could chew there. Yeah, it's definitely like a chocolatey aftertaste. I've barely like poured any of this out. It's about midway. I don't think I could personally finish the whole drink in the time that I would want to do this video in, because it's quite sickly. I'll keep it going though, we'll pour a little bit more out after I finish this and kind of judge it a little bit. But yeah, that's not bad. That really is not bad at all. It's definitely a fun way of like bringing it over to your friends and being like, I've got a coffee and chocolate beer. Yeah, do you know what, Bateman's, you've done a good job. I was absolutely terrified of trying this drink, but it's pretty good. It is pretty good. The next one on my list is a plum one. I've got a plum one that I need to try next. That'll be my next one. Maybe I should leave this until near Christmas time for like a coffee and a chocolate and coffee mocha drink. It feels like do you know what? I feel like it is a bit of a Christmas drink. It feels like a drink you might have on Christmas just because it's a bit weird. Not weird, but like it's a bit unique. You know, coffee and chocolate feels like extra. So yeah, maybe I'll put it out in December. But I want to talk about it in other videos, you know. Well, anyway, let's get the last little drink down. Oh, I'm only making that face because, you know, drinking in this length of time is a bit sickly. I'm not gonna like hurt myself with it though, you know. If I don't want to drink it, I won't drink it, you know. Just pour a little bit out. So it's about, I'd say, maybe a quarter of the bottle left in there, maybe a third. Wow, oh, that was sharp. Oh gosh, that caught me off guard, that did. That coffee and like a sweet chocolate in the background as well. Whoa. Okay, need another sip of something soft. Alright, I'm not going to drink any more of that, it's getting a bit much, but let's do a final conclusion. Mocha coffee chocolate beer by Bateman's. It's pretty good. It's not overbearing. It hits just about the right spot. You're going to want to drink it over a period of time though, I reckon. Like, doing what I've done and tried to drink it, like, within half an hour. Not the best idea. But I think it tastes pretty nice. It certainly was not what I was expecting. I thought I was going to absolutely hate it, and I don't. It's pretty good. So, Bateman's Mocha, I give it a good recommendation. If you're able to get access to it, go and try it. As I said, Lincolnshire brewed, so I don't know if it's accessible outside of like